What's up, everybody? Rattlehead 50222 here, the Stuttering Reviewer, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite bands of all time, one of the most underrated motherfuckers on the planet. I'm jamming to them right now, and that would be Machine Head, one of the most talented frontmen out there, guitar-wise. These fucking guys single-handedly bridge the gap between power groove, which if you don't know what that is Pantera style, Fear Factory, and thrash metal. And I don't believe there's been a band since this band's hit the scene that tops them. I firmly believe that. The power, the consistency of the good records, they're just great, man. Every time I've seen them in concert, which I've only had the opportunity to get to see these guys twice in Louisville, Kentucky, but they're fucking amazing, man. Both times was cool. I mean, if they had it their way, they'd let you come up on stage and fucking rip and roar and do whatever the fuck you wanted to, man, and sing with the band, whatever. They're that cool, man. Matter of fact, in 95, you could do that with them when I seen them, but it had been years, man, and I seen them last September, or last October 2012, and man, they fucking they just rocked the fucking house, man. And I'm thinking about doing their discography, but I'm going to talk about their first record today, guys, Burn My Eyes. This was one of the, in the 90s, you had, early 90s, you had thrash. Thrash was at its peak. Rest in Peace hit the scene. Then you had this band called Nirvana, changed metal forever. Pretty much, which was good because they killed the glam rock. But they also killed some other shit. They helped dismantle it anyway. It didn't kill it, but it took a while before thrash was to come back. A lot of bands went south because they tried to keep up with these guys, these alternative bands from Seattle and grunge rock, so 90s was kind of a low point, for metal. But then these guys hit the scene in 94, and and it wasn't just these guys, but these were one of the top bands that come out of this era. And they're still making music, man. They're still powerful as fuck, man. They're one of the greatest bands you'll ever see live. I encourage you, if they ever come around, they're on Mayhem Festival this year. I encourage you, or Rockstar Mayhem Energy Drink. I encourage you to go see them guys if you can. If they come to your town or near your town, man, they're great. They're fucking amazing. Robb Flynn's one of the best frontmen you'll ever see. One of the best guitarists you'll ever see. He's overlooked for that too. Okay. Enough talking, enough kissing their ass. We're gonna get down, man. This album was released August 9th in 1994. It was groove metal thrash. It was 55 minutes and 34 minutes long of just blazing. Every fucking song was a masterpiece. And it would be one thing if they only made one good record, but these guys made every good record they ever come up with was great. So they're that good of a band, man. They're just really good. The producer for this album was Colin Richardson. I'm sorry, I don't know where the fuck Colin Quinn came out. But the lineup, was at the time Robb Flynn, Logan Mader, Adam Duce, and Chris Kontos. Everybody knows Reese recently just lost the bassist, and it was really hard on Robb Flynn. I subscribe to his the general ads, and I really love him, man. He's really articulate, and he's just really cool, man. Really good dude, man. Just really all around good guy. They were on Roadrunner Records, and this was in 94, man. This was Roadrunners. They shipped 400,000 records worldwide, and this was their #1 record to date back then. To debut, Slipknot's 99 effort, their first release was the second, but there was a long gap. 5 years is a long time in the music business, they pretty much kept Roadrunner afloat. Because all you had was basically death metal bands back then. Not a whole lot of mainstream bands went there because, they just didn't. They were on Capitol and big records. But anyway, they're from they're from Oakland, California. Their music talks about shit, man, from the '92 LA riots to Waco, Texas, the siege of Waco, Texas. And the condemnation of prophets from religion, soliciting, just all kinds of other shit, man. They're a violently brutal, good band. This album is. and it's just kick-ass. I can't say enough good things about it, man. If you've never got a chance to check this album out, it's it's on my top 10 albums of all time. It's that good, period. Let's get down to the tracks, guys. Davidian is probably their most well-known track. It was their first release, their first song that they ever released, and I mean, Let Freedom Ring with a Shotgun Blast. That's like, everybody knows that, man. You know, it's just really good. You cannot say a bad thing about none of these songs. They all kick ass. Ode, 1,000 Lives, None But My Own, The Rage to Overcome, Death Church, A Nation on Fire, Blood for Blood, I'm Your God Now, Realize, and Realize, Block. All of them is just thrashing. This is 55 minutes and 34 seconds of yes. I can hear this again. It kills an hour. I'm going to tell you what, it's the best hour you ever spent. You won't regret it. If you've never heard this album, check these fucking guys out. They're the most underrated band on the planet. You know, they make some of the best music still to this day. They never fucking stop. They're some of the coolest bands, some of the coolest people you'll ever meet down to earth. You know, if you ever get to see them at a small venue, man, they'll come out and say, hey, they played at that show to the fucking ABC come in there and unplug the amps. I mean, that's how cool they were, man. You know, they've made you get your money's worth, and the show wasn't up but $20, you know, so, you know, they played for, you know, as long as they could, man. I just give them all the credit in the world. Again, Machine Head Burn My Eyes, one of the best records to come out, man, in the past 20 years, and I mean that with all my heart. These guys are fucking excellent. I encourage you to check them out if you haven't. Rattlehead50222. Follow me on Twitter at Rattlehead50222. I follow everybody back. I also got a metal page, Metal Video 365. Feel free to like and post anything you want, man. Keep it metal. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit if it's a garage band, man. Post it. And again, you know, this is one of the greatest metal albums of all time. It had to be, you know, I had to do a review on it. I'm in the middle of a Megadeth discography and took time out to do this. And, you know, if you like, subscribe. If not, thanks for watching. Rattlehead 50222, the Stern Reviewer, out of here. Everybody have a fucking thrashing evening.